Little workout. Little workout. I'm the king of the world. Right? So how the story goes, or how it's going. I'm in the struggle. Or they making the struggle. They try to rob me for my invention. Trying to rob me for my money right now. Got a team around me. They got a whole economy around me. Down here, like $500 million down here, surrounding me. Police, government. So I can't do nothing or earn nothing. They don't pay to everybody, NFL, NBA, certain little people that I have to be in contact with to get money to start my company, to start my invention. They don't pay them all off or whatever to not help me out, or to not mess with me, or to keep a blind eye to what's going on. So that's terrorism. That's a conspiracy to commit murder. That's a conspiracy. We'll get to that. It's just terrorism because of crimes being committed against me. I got a brain type of conspiracy. Crimes being committed against me. Nobody's saying that because they all getting paid. Be quiet. Keep a blind eye. Why? Because they committed a crime against me, and now they can't take it back. Now they owe me. So for that reason, they still protecting themselves. They're protecting themselves in the form of surrounding me by all spies. Now I'm turning all these people into spies and agents. Is that they got a dark web around me. Dark web meaning on my Instagram, on my Facebook, I'm surrounded by people. It said one person sees it, all of them see it. So now I got one view, but 10,000 people saw it. Or the whole circle saw it. So that's a dark web. So say if I send a video to a girl or a dude, he sends it to all of them so all of them can see it. So right now I got the biggest conspiracy in U.S. history ever going on right now. And all this will come to fruition. $1 trillion workout. Also got $1 trillion a day. $1 trillion a day lawsuit going on versus the U.S. government. This is $1 trillion workout. All those things I just said to you, it makes me a trillionaire. This never happened before in U.S. history. What's going on? So we talking $1 trillion a day, which I wrote to the Department of Justice. They're like they didn't get the letter. I don't know if they got the letter. If I wrote it, they didn't get it. That means it's mail fraud. That means somebody blocking it. If they got it and they read it, they know what's going on. It don't matter. Why it don't matter? Because all of them know what's going on. So they playing blind. They playing dumb. That's the law. That's the government. Why is the government playing blind and dumb against me? Because I got something they want. So the reason, that's a lawsuit, $1 trillion a day. I hit the lotto a couple of times using my system. Now my brain tapped. My brain tapped by the U.S. government. They see I hit the lotto using my system. Now they figure they can make money a million ways off me because of my brain. How do I do this? You can't even explain it. How do I formulate to do that? Right? So for that reason, now they use me for my brain. That's already one strike. Now the second strike, they did something to me. They committed a crime against me. And now, on top of them using me for my brain. So now it's a big step operation going on, trying to kill me by stroke, heart attack, or aneurysm. Why? Because they got a time frame to do this because they got these people around me who they know not gonna help me. So they figure they got a year or two to try to pull this off because I ain't going on anyway. So I'm getting me a little exercise. You know what I'm saying? Or they got a year, they got me on 10 years probation. They got a time frame. They could poke at me every day, frustrate me every day and until I snap or lose it. You know what I'm saying? I had a bank robbery in 2009. It wasn't me, it was through the brain tapping experience. This before I knew my brain was tapped. Well, now I just went to see my girlfriend, it was an argument, but now they trying to do this is a step operation. I can just be, or say if I get drunk, be drinking, or I get drunk, they'll strike. Well, I should have nobody in my brain provoking me anyway, or people around me provoking me, or people around me provoking the situation. So if I reach out the circle around me, they're not helping me. They discourage me while they striking and attacking my brain. They try to, and they got a time frame. They don't have to make it so obvious. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to make it so obvious. It's a stealth operation. That's what stealth means. A stealth operation. So they're doing it quietly so nobody know. So, like I said, that's why they put a dark web around me. Like right now, I could contact 10 girls that I know, but none of them go help me. Like I could show them something brilliant, none of them ain't gonna do nothing. Or they're just buying time, dragging along to see if they can put me in jail without leaving a trace, or have me do something bad without leaving a trace, like the bank robbery. And then in the last one, the argument with my girlfriend, they did it, but they left traces because this is when I found out. They charged me with a punishable life charge for an argument. So I found out, when I found out that the whole jury is the government, it was done by the government. They had to lie. Between doing all that, they had to lie. Because it was so, they made it obvious. So now I got a bad record on them. So now they went to the overboard. Now everybody find out about the story. Well, if you find out about the story, they paying you to be quiet. They paying everybody around me to be quiet. So if I got something that's going to put $1 trillion in the economy, you got $1 trillion versus $1 billion. You weigh that up. 1 trillion versus 1 billion. So they put $1 billion around me. Everybody I know getting paid. So now, how many houses you could buy with $1 billion? So you got all the houses around me brought from these counties, all my areas I frequent, they got all the property around there brought. I got spies everywhere. Like I said, $1 trillion to $1 billion. You could buy a whole neighborhood for 100 million. So let's say I got 3 neighborhoods I frequent. They got them neighborhoods brought. Well, everywhere I go, everybody know me. Everywhere I go, everybody know me. Now they could pull a stealth operation because I'm in that neighborhood, and there's no I can do. There's nothing I can do in the neighborhood. No profit I can make. No jobs I can work in the neighborhood. So now they got time to out of that neighborhood to sick a dog on me. They got time for me to start a fight in that neighborhood, have me in jail, but was nothing there for me to gain being in the neighborhood anyway. So like I said, it's the biggest conspiracy in U.S. history. So now, biggest conspiracy in U.S. history. So now, that's why it's $1 trillion a day. Because if you could do that, you doing that to me. You buying the whole neighborhood from me. That makes me $1 trillionaire. Somebody do something to you, you suing for what they worth. Well, the U.S. government is doing this to me, so I'm suing them for what they worth. So this is $1 trillion workout. Like I say, $1 trillion to 100 million. I got this whole neighborhood brought. They brought the whole neighborhood for me. They know they put me in house arrest, so they know I'm coming here. So they brought the whole neighborhood for me, so I can't get no help in the neighborhood, and they could pull a stealth operation off, a stealth operation. You know what I'm saying? All the while now I got this time frame. I'm creating and inventing, but I ain't going nowhere. So they're getting 2 birds with 1 stone. They're using me for my brain. Then when it's the right time, they go strike. As I mentioned, say I'm drinking or I'm doing something, they can provoke me. They can strike through a brain tap. They can send a thought, or they can try to run me off the road. They can do it. Hit me while I'm driving. Yeah, they've done this before. They've done this numerous times. Hit me while I'm driving to strike. So there's a time frame. You're talking about a snake, so I can't explain the story in 2 seconds. You gotta Just like I just said, hit me while I'm driving. I didn't even think of that. They did that before. As a scrag, I got a new car. So if a stranger see me, I'm driving a new car. I could have got far. I had a new rental, the Dodge Charger, right? I'm driving around. It's a new car. I can meet a girl because I got a new car, right? So they hit me in the car. What I'm telling you, strike. The week before it was cool. The week before it was cool. They was in that time frame. The week before it was cool. They in the time frame, right? I get the car, they strike. You see what I'm saying? Guys, that's a whole nother story, but just to refresh my memory, I'm at the park in the new car. The guys around me at the park, I couldn't find out they all spies. So I'm hanging out, I'm talking to a guy. I'm in a circle. Now I'm riding around, I'm not in a circle. They hit me, but still, you see what I'm saying? They put a tag on me. I'm riding, somebody hit me. I'm backing out, somebody bumped into me. Well, I got a new car now, so when I take the rental car back, I can't get another one. You know what I'm saying? So they struck quick, you know what I'm saying? So that's what they doing now. So now, I found out now, and I can properly tell y'all I reported. That's what they doing now. They're got this time frame. They got me where I know them. They brought all the property around me. All these people watching me around here. I don't know none of these people. I don't owe none of these people nothing. None of these people my friends. They brought, how they buy somebody's house to watch me, and I ain't got no house. I gotta come stay at my aunt's house. Long story, but now they trying to pull it off again. You know what I'm saying? They're using me right now, seeing what new music I'm gonna come up with, seeing what new thought or idea or invention God will send me. Ideas come from a thought. Well, they got my brain tapped, so as soon as I get a thought from God, it comes from God. As soon as I get a thought or come up with a new invention, they right there to take it. So that's their little time frame. Now I'm around these people I can't display the invention to because they getting paid not to mess with me. So this is NFL, NBA, MLB. These people are aware of this, but everything for everybody. But now they got them down here where they make it so obvious. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know how big this was. That's why I say it's $1 trillion, because you got NFL players, NBA players, and people with connections and ties to the NFL and NBA that is in on this. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, NBA, I could buy a team. The team is $1 billion. Well, I'm a trillionaire. They got $1 billion to just sabotage me because my invention is unlimited. So, like I said, it's so hard to explain, but I'll be stopping this in the future when I'm explaining at every point, and I could break down everything. You know what I'm saying? And like, I got so much money for the NBA, NFL, they trying to argue with me. Or they want me to get in an argument with them, or they want me to talk bad about it so I can mess my money up, mess my deal up. So that's a lawsuit. So I'm gonna win anyway, because that's a lawsuit. Because they're trying to argue me and pick with me, and they know this stuff operation is going on, but nobody doing nothing about it because it's worth so much money. Like I'm saying, I can buy the government basically, or buy a chunk of the government, and they don't want me with a whole city, a whole basketball team, something like that. So they're actually pulling this off, and it's going on because they paid all my family members and friends around me. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind certain people in my family getting paid because that's what a man does. He protects his family. So it's just like I paid him. My mom got paid to do that just like I paid her, but I'm not expecting to do business with my mom or women in my family, things like that, of that nature. You know what I'm saying? It ain't for everybody, but it's ugly when a guy that you know in the NFL, you show him something that's for the NFL, he can take it to the NFL. He not doing nothing because these people in the NFL paid him not to mess with me. They paid him $10 million. Well, I'm gonna make $20 million off a shirt. Now they want to argue. Like they had this faggot just yelled in my head. Who? This is what just happened just now. It's funny, but I can't lose anyway because it's $1 trillion a day lawsuit. Because he just yelled in my head. I could have just fell out. He just yelled in my head. Because he got these faggots in the sex club. All of them did something. Now he's trying to get me mad to explain. All of them did something they can't come back from. Some of them, majority of them, got fucked in their ass or got spanked. You know, they got these sororities. People get branded and stuff like that. What type of shit is that? Well, I'm not into that. So now you got different reasons. You got some people mad at that. And I'll be doing a lot of these videos explaining and breaking down. I have a lot of information to explain and break down. So yell again, faggot. Right? Like brain tap. This how they did strike. You see how I'm getting all Disco Bobby? This how they did strike. He just did it. He got in his feelings. I'm talking about NFL. I got messages. I'm gonna pull up. I got messages. I got inboxes. I got screenshots. I'm talking to these people. They acting like little punks and faggots, and they want me to argue with them because they acting like faggots. They acting like faggots, but they want me to say it publicly. They ruin my money. but they got paid to do this. So now they just waiting for me to slip so they can strike. If I say it, they go strike this way. If I don't say it, they ain't gonna do nothing about it. It's a snake game. They just waiting to strike. You see what I'm saying? So if I say something public, I get drunk, or I say something, hey, this nigga a faggot, this and that, and that, and make me look bad in front of the NFL. That's why they acting like they don't know what's going on. So if I curse this NFL player out and say something such, now I can't get my deal done. Well, he getting paid not to mess with me anyway. He's a player. He's an NFL player. He got signed 5 years for $50 million. Well, I'm gonna make $100 million off 2 t-shirts. So they paying these dudes getting paid out to mess with me. Like I said, the whole neighborhood, I brought the whole neighborhood. This all my block. I brought the whole neighborhood, but then these people my friends. I am not benefiting off it. So that's $1 trillion a day. So they can keep on going. It's $1 trillion a day. And I'm gonna keep on going. Now you heard what I just said. Faggots, punks, submission, branding, and sex games. That I had nothing to do with. And people getting paid houses to watch, getting houses just to watch me. Then he say, break up, stop with the part when I'm saying about the car. When the Dodge Charger, I'm around the park, my neighborhood, watching the park. You happy? I'm around my neighborhood watching the park. I go to sleep one night in the car. All these faggots around me can hear me. I'm sleeping in the car. All of them leave me in the car to show me they can hear me or play a little game. So we hanging out on the block. I fall asleep in the car. I wake up. I'm the only one in the morning. Somebody could say, "Hey, boy, ride home," or give me some money, ride home. I think I needed some money, some gas to get home. All on ways that I went to sleep and left. This ain't the first time it happened. I got more, but I just don't like confusing the story. You see what I just did? I started off explaining the story. Now you see, and they doing it right now. They're striking right now. You see, and I got many more. So keep on going. Let's get a routine going. Meaning a routine, because I haven't been reporting. It's my first one. $1 trillion exercise. It's my first one. I haven't been reporting it. So I can't tell no 3-year story by trying to kill me by a heart attack, stroke, or aneurysm. I can't tell that in 30 seconds. So let's get a repetition going. Where I can explain clear and break down clear. Enough tapes of this, y'all understand. Now I just started up talking about that. Now I ain't tired and I'm breathing hard because they hit my heart right now. They striking my head. Who? They hit my heart. What's saying? If you can do this to somebody when he in the cell 3 years straight, and you got his brain tap. They figuring out every move, my hands, my heart, my legs. They figuring out every move for this moment right here. So when I'm trying to explain something, getting the point across, they can strike. Matter of fact, that's how bad they got. I can't even talk now. First it was moving around. Now they don't want me to report the crime. They don't want me to